One of the best comments I've ever received on the internet was this: if the brain is stupid, the body will suffer. But fast cowboys still live longer. I'm Ethan, you're watching Heathen's Garage. Hope you enjoy today's episode.
Howdy folks, welcome to Heathen's Garage. Today we're getting this old Case 930 fired up and back doing chores. Mission move the case, take 2. So let me introduce you to the Case 930, just in case you missed it. Now it is a 1968 Case 930 Comfort King. Says so right there, Comfort King. I don't exactly remember what that means, but it was something. It has a 401 cubic inch 6.6 diesel of the non-turbocharged variety. Makes about 83 horsepower. It's equipped with a 3-point hitch, a 540 PTO, and the front end loader. It was the ideal purchase for me when we bought the acreage. Mostly because it's what I could afford. Now we know for a fact it starts kind of bad, but we're going to try and take care of that. For starters, we need batteries, because somebody, namely me, left the key on and killed them both. We've put them on the charge, and we're going to go fetch them right now. So right here, we got us a pair of batteries. Now, they're the batteries that are out of that machine, but they're not swollen. They don't look like they got frozen. So we put them on boil for like 12 hours, and we just sort of ran a booster cable between the two. We charge this one for a while, and then we charge this one for a while, and then, you know, you get the idea. Anyways, they've taken a charge. I don't know like how good, but they've been on boil for quite a while. So let's just let's see if we got any juice. Luna Bear. Whoa. Elvis, you're too big for that job. Yeah. Come on. Well, just let me help you now, Elvis. Ah, you're blind. And now we're ready. You might have noticed I also am not in short supply of fire extinguishers, because, you know, you wouldn't want a fire out here. It's pretty dry grass still. Durka. Oh, come on in there. Yeah, sure. That's now what I've done there is just put the battery in backwards, because what you got to know about this one is blue is ground, because blue's kind of like green and the grass is green, and then the positive is black because of reasons. So what I've done is just put the battery in backwards. I'm gonna give that a flip around. Okay. What a heavy thing. Come on now, easy. There we go. Okay. Battery installed. Now what you got to remember over on this side is that it's red and blue are ground, and you remember that because the red and blue make purple, and Barney the dinosaur is purple, and green is grass. Grass is on the ground, and that's how you remember that. Then positive is black, and you just remember that because you remember that. All right, here we go. Nice and gentle now. Yeah. Okay. Let's hook up some terminals and see what happens here. Now another thing worth noting is, see all the sort of funny looking rust there? That's because this was a little bit too tall once upon a time, and it sort of made sparks there. So what we do now is just fix that right up. Don't forget the other side, because it's had the same problem once upon a time. It got a little warm there. Well, hello, Luna Bear. What are you doing? You're looking at stuff? What are you excited about? What do you want to do here? Is there something you need? Now, before we get too carried away, I expect we need to check the fluids. Hey, Luna Bear. Right here. This is the oil. It's, well, it's there. It's a little dark if we're honest, but it's a 60-year-old diesel, so we don't expect too much different than that. Now back here we got a different kind of deal. This is just in the wrong place here. Just make sure we got a little bit of gearbox juice. If I can remember how to get that out of there. Does it just pull out? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. We got lots in there. Okay. And it's real clean actually. Okay, up we go. Now checking the coolant here. You have to just, this is where it is, so this is where you check it. If you can figure out how to get the cap off, you know. Well, it's wet in there. Well, we are ready now to see if something happens here. So why don't we see if something happens? Now this is, that's in neutral. That's in neutral. This is the throttle. We're not going to give it any yet, because I'd like to see it just crank over for a while first and, you know, get the oil up there. We got a light, got half a tank of fuel. It cranks over good! Give it a little fuel and see if it goes. Little big smoke. That, my friends, is the problem with old tractors. Old tractors, well, they're kind of like drug addicts, and they like a little bit of snort here and there. So we're gonna give her a little bit of snort here and there, and see if that don't help. The gauges work, so I think everything must be fine. The oil pressure light went out, so that's good. And it's not making any noise. Now I suppose it's time we see if it moves. brakes. Well, we got a pedal that goes somewhere that I don't think does anything. This is for our 3-point. Oh. It doesn't move. These are our bucket controls. And well, there should be something happening there. There's not. Okay, just hang on for a minute. Oh, that's action. There we go. Yeah. I guess the pump must have drained back because gave it a couple minutes and now it looks like everything works. Isn't that great? Alright, now we gotta do the interesting part and see if it moves. So, it's got a range selector here. There's low and high. So we're gonna go for low. And then we've got gears down here. We're gonna go for 1. And clapping! Woo! How about that, eh? Just drives itself out. Now that right there, that felt better. That was a much better try than the last time. Now, in all actuality, I mentioned last time plan on selling this machine, and as it turns out, I've already got a couple people that are potentially interested in it. So I'm gonna run it over to the garage, get some air in the tires, take it for a little tootle and a test drive, and I guess just make sure that it's ready to go if it's gonna go. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Moving along at a tractor-like pace. Well, we have made it here. So, whoops. I'll tell you something. This old case, she's a runner. Moves. I even tried out all the gears, and it goes and it steers and it runs. It doesn't stop so good. So gonna look into that for a minute. I did a quick Google box check, and it looks like it's really easy to adjust them, so I'm gonna try adjusting them and seeing what happens there. I put some air in the tires that looked a little low, which the rears are full of calcium, and this stem works. The other stem, I could hear the air burble in a little bit, but I couldn't get a very conclusive result on how much air was in it, but it's not flat. So I guess that's good. I don't know. So here's the problem. I've just popped this free. This locks them together so you just have normal brakes. If you have them separate, then people that know what they're doing can steer with these, see? But here's the problem. This one goes to there. This one goes to further than there. So this one needs snugged up. Now, according to the internet, this right here, this is your brake adjuster. And if you tighten this up, oh yeah, it moves, then you'll have more brakes. I don't know how far to tighten it up though. I don't know, there. Is that improving things? Oh, it is. Hey, that's pretty not bad. Boy, that was a good guess. We're just gonna try that out for a while and see if we got some brakes. Get back in there. I'm not like good enough at tractor operating to do the independent brake thing, so we get all the brakes if we can have them.
Now folks, that's actually where the episode ends today. I'm sad to be selling the old case. It was the first tractor I ever drove, and the first major purchase I made after moving here to the acreage. But all good things must end, and it's time for this old girl to go somewhere will be used a little more often. Thanks for watching and subscribing, folks. We'll see you on another episode of Heathen's Garage. Bye.